Was born in Chicago, like Ace Ventura. What's happening, everybody? It is Neptunes time once again. Eric back with Mom. You should know by now. If you don't, now you know, like Biggie said. But this is song 3 of our Neptunes Beats session. So far, we've done all right with the first two. We did Frontin' by Pharrell featuring Jay-Z, and then Got Your Money by ODB, which I was pretty surprised Mom had never heard that one before. But again, another Neptunes beat today, and the artist is Ludacris. So how familiar with Ludacris are you? You've obviously heard of him.
I've obviously heard of him. All I know about him was that his stuff was dirty. That's all I heard.
He definitely has one song. His first single from his debut album was, I guess, kind of dirty, but in comparison to some other songs, it's not too bad. But so just some background on Ludacris. He is born in Chicago, but he's actually a Dirty South rapper. So he was born in Chicago. Why do I keep saying it? Like, he was born in Chicago, like Ace Ventura. He was born in Chicago, but he basically moved to Atlanta when he was super young and like lived there the whole time. So he's a Dirty South rapper. He kind of got his start or started getting some notoriety on Atlanta radio as Chris Lova Lova was his name, because his real name is Chris. I think my popped mom too bad. She's fucking losing it.
I'm cracking up.
But so he got his start on radio as Chris Lova Lova. So his first album, which this song is off of, was called Back for the First Time, because it was his debut, like, kind of commercially, but people in that area, like, he already had a name, essentially. You might know him from movies. He's been in the Fast and Furious movies.
Oh, okay.
He was also in, I think it won Oscars, the movie Crash, which is pretty old now.
Yeah.
And I guess more recently, he was the host of the new MTV's Fear Factor. But he was definitely at the forefront of the Southern movement in the early 2000s, and is really looked at as kind of like, I guess, like kind of a pioneer of Atlanta hip hop. But all throughout high school, this was my guy. Like, Ludacris was my favorite rapper. I even quoted one of his songs in my like senior write up from his song "Growing Pains," just about like wherever I go, they went, they my buddies. Like, it was just nothing bad, just an easy one about like how I was always with my friends, kind of a thing. But the song today, like I said, Neptune's Beats. It's Southern Hospitality. In my opinion, this is the bar none best Neptunes beat of them all. But again, that's just my opinion. And this is from that same album, Back for the First Time, from the year 2000, I believe, when he made it onto Def Jam Records. We've talked about that, I think, in the LL Cool J one, like
Yeah.
Russell Simmons, or not Russell. Yeah, wait, no, Russell Simmons. We did Rev Run, who was his brother, on the Jagged Edge song. But yeah, enough jibber jabber for me. This is Southern Hospitality from Ludacris. More synths in the background.
Cadillac grills, Cadillac mills. Check out the oil my Cadillac spills. Matter of fact, candy paint Cadillacs kill. So check out the holes my Cadillac fills. 20-inch wide, 20-inch high. Hold on to like my 20-inch ride. 20-inch thighs make 20-inch eyes. Hoping for American 20-inch pies. Pretty ass clothes, pretty ass toes. Oh, how I love these pretty ass hoes. Pretty ass high class, anything goes. Catch them in the club throwing pretty ass bows. Long John draws, Long John stalls. Any stank puss make my Long John pause. Women on they cell making Long John calls. And if they like to juggle, get Long John's balls. All the players in the house that can buy the bar. And the ballin' ass niggas with the candy cars. If you a pimp and you know you don't love them hoes when you get on the floor. All my women in the house if you chasing cash. And you got some big titties with a matching ass. With your fly ass boots or your open toes when you get on the floor.
Okay, I think I already know what one of your comments is going to be about how dirty it is, right?
No, I'm not gonna say.
No, it's not. That's actually not that bad. I think there is one song that we probably will listen to at some point that I have a story about that will be interesting, because I'm not sure if you remember it or not. But in terms of this one, what do you think so far? Whether it's the lyrics or the beat?
I don't like it.
You don't like it? What I like about it is the synths in there. I like the hard bass hits. And I don't know what they're putting behind that bass hit. I want to call it like a gong almost, but it's just this like boom, bong, bong, bong. It's kind of hard to describe. It almost sounds like a cymbal or something like that. But Ludacris, he uses like dirty words, but he's definitely more of like, he's a lyrical rapper, but he's also like very silly too. So he's
They're
not
just
like...
short words.
Yeah, that's just like the rhyme scheme of this particular song. So you might like maybe some of his other stuff if you don't like the rhyme scheme of this one. But he's definitely like a very silly rapper. He does have some serious songs, but he's definitely like more known for like having fun. And we'll get into some more like fun songs of his definitely later on.
Dirty South mind blown, dirty South bread. Catfish fried up, dirty South fed. Sleep in a cot picking dirty South bed. Dirty South girls, give me dirty South head. Hand me down flip flops, hand me down socks. Hand me down drug dealers, hand me down rocks. Hand me down a 50 pack, switch the sweet box. And good fella rich niggas, hand me down stocks. Mouth full of platinum, mouth full of gold. 40 Glock cow, keep your mouth on hold. Lie through your teeth, you can find your mouth cold. And rip out your tongue, cause of what your mouth told. Sweat for the lemonade, sweat for the tea. Sweat from the hot sauce, sweat from the tea. And you can sweat from a burn in the 3rd degree. And if you sweat in your sleep, then you sweat from me. All my players in the house that can buy the bar. And the ballin' ass niggas with the candy cars. If you a pimp and you know you don't love them hoes when you get on the floor. All my women in the house if you chasing cash. And you got some big titties with a matching ass. With your fly ass boots or your open toes when you get on the floor.
All right, I'll pause there. So the song is called Southern Hospitality, and that term is not mentioned once in this song. Although the lyrics are a bit short for your taste, are you kind of seeing where the connection is there?
I like the background, I like the beat. But my brother was a drummer, so I spent my whole life growing up listening to the drumming all day long. Dinner table, he was banging on the table, and it was constant. But that's all I'm hearing with this one is that beat.
That hard bass hit.
That hard bass hit.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I like the music.
lyrically, in terms of the connection to Southern hospitality, is everything he's talking about is like stuff that you would see in the South. Like he's talking about mouthful of gold teeth, Cadillac grills. Everybody's riding on the Cadillacs with 20s.
Right.
Talking about, he said something about like the fried food, catfish, or whatever it
What's
was.
the bows?
Bose is like, so it was kind of like, I remember it from the video. So I think a lot of times in rap songs, artists, they like try to come up with words or dances and stuff, and they don't always get over really. And I think that kind of was the case with this, because in the video it was a lot of like thrown elbow dances. So
okay.
that's where the
Yeah.
throw them bows would come from. But if you like the beat, I'm pretty sure we're on the last verse here, and then there is like kind of an extended outro where they just let the beat ride out. So we'll be able to hear it in more detail after the final verse and chorus.
Hit by stars, hit by cars. Drunk off the liquor, getting hit by bars. Keep your girl close, cause she's hit by bars. Hit by the Neptunes, hit by guitars. Afro picks, afro chicks. I let my soul blow from my afro dick. Rabbit out the hat, pulling afro tricks. Afro-American, afro thick. Overall country, overall team. Overall Georgia, we overall clean. Southern hospitality, your overall mean. Overall triple, overall beam. Thugged out niggas wearing thugged out chains. Thugged out blocks playing thugged out games. All black tinted up, thugged out range. DTP stay doing thugged out things. All my players in the house that can buy the bar. And the ballin' ass niggas with the candy cars. If you a pimp and you know you don't love them hoes when you get on the floor. All my women in the house if you chasing cash. And you got some big titties with a matching ass. With your fly ass boots or your open toes when you get on the floor. All my players in the house that can buy the bar. And the ballin' ass niggas with the candy cars. If you a pimp and you know you don't love them hoes when you get on the floor. All my women in the house if you chasing cash. And you got some big titties with a matching ass. With your fly ass boots or your open toes when you get on the floor.
Now you hear what I mean? They're like accentuating the whatever that is. That I don't know what it is.
Nigga, throw them O's.
Well, they're adding something on top of it.
Nigga, throw them O's.
You have the bop, 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 bop sequence. Now it's gone away. So whatever they were adding on top, I don't know. I love whatever they were adding on top of that. I don't know if it's like a symbol or what it is. Now I like that part to that. All right, so that was Southern Hospitality by Ludacris. Yeah, I don't know what that thing was. We were just talking about it there. You have the bass hit that's just like a bum, bum, bum. And then there's something on top of that. I don't know. I just have always really enjoyed that. And then the other part, we were just talking about the...
That's probably a synthesizer too.
That probably is a synthesizer, yeah. They use a lot of like I said, really like kind of outer spacey kind of sounding things, a lot of weird things. We talked a little bit about Drop It Like It's Hot before, but like in that song at the very beginning, that part's like snoop. That always reminds me of that. What was that old school thing? You would turn it upside down and flip it over and it would go like that's what that reminds me of. Whatever the hell that thing was called. But anyways, yeah, that was Southern Hospitality by Ludacris. Overall, actually, let me mention this part. The audio of this might not be the best quality either, so that could be why that drum thing was hitting so hard. Some of these songs were kind of hard to find. But anyways, with all of that in mind, what did you think of it overall?
Overall, it is nothing that I would play on my own.
Well, we already knew that. that's
No.
a given. So thumbs down, thumbs up. Are you kind of in between on this
I would
one?
go in between.
In between, okay.
In between.
Which
It
is kind of funny.
I wouldn't walk away from it, but I just wouldn't choose it either.
That's kind of funny because this is probably my favorite Ludacris song ever. But hey, that's okay to have differing opinions here. That's kind of the point. And overall, our batting average on the channel is pretty damn good. Any baseball player that was batting that, hang on. Flight to wherever is going by. That's what happens when you live near the airport.
Someday they're going to land in a backyard.
They basically fly through the backyard. It's crazy how low they are. But, yeah, I don't know. I love this one. Mom didn't love this one so much. But, again, the batting average is pretty good. So, will she like the next one? I guess you'll have to come back and find out. So, again, if you haven't subbed or liked, make sure you do that. And come on back for the next Headlocks and Reacts.